Shout.
We sent a postcard to Animal Way to the Wildlife Trust to ask them not to do so. So if it's okay, I'll pass around these postcards, and if you can just put the details and send it off, that would be really helpful, really appreciated.
So why are they culling squirrels?
Basically, a lot of places
Because they are pests
cull a
and
lot of
they eat
animals.
rare things.
Yeah, they say they're culling the grey to protect their eggs, but actually it's humans are the reasons that the red squirrels are reducing in numbers. So it's just why are they culling pigeons, why are they culling foxes, why are they culling? It's just wrong, it doesn't work. They shouldn't be culling anything. But there is no answer to why they cull, they just do.
Red squirrels were extinct in this country in the 1700s. What they did was they brought a few individual squirrels over from Scandinavia to repopulate. So all of the red squirrels have been tested today, and they are all descended from those few individuals from Scandinavia, which is why their immunity is bad. They're descended from a very small gene pool. In those days, like up until the 1940s, there was a bounty on red squirrels' heads for being a pest. There were competitions to kill them. The more you killed, like you got X amount of guineas per whatever number. And the grey squirrels were given as gifts by the aristocracy and stuff. So it's all turned around now. Grey squirrels are the bad guy. It's all a load of cover. The forest that we've got in the UK is not really. Most of it is not pine forest. It's like deciduous forest, which is much more. It's much better habitat for grey squirrels. That's why they thrive, and they've been tested to have better memories for where they bury stuff. So they're just more successful species, and they're less fragile.
Oh yes, do you want
Thank you. So now it's a real pleasure to introduce our guest. Real pleasure to introduce our guest for tonight.
Thanks.
My friend Karen from the Mother Cat Trust.
First of all, I don't think half of you at the back can probably hear. Can you? Have I got to really shout? You okay? I'm shouting. Now, I never give talks ever. So this is the first time I've ever done this, because I normally have a monthly meeting where I cover the same sorts of things, don't I? But they're really for volunteers. So I agreed to do this really as a question and answer session, but you probably won't know what questions to ask in the first place. So I ran a charity called Mama Cat Trust, which is actually started off with cats, but I now do 99.9% foxes, because there isn't really any fox rescue in London, so it's just evolved into that from a cat charity that really started in Spain as well, to be honest, where I was neutering lots of street animals. So, as I say, it's completely changed around, but it's still got the name Mama Cat Trust, which I keep thinking I should change because it hasn't got the word fox in it, but quite a lot of people, loads of people already know that's what I do, so I'm keeping the name really. So, yeah. So, has anyone got any questions to start already?
So, what do you do with the foxes? Sorry, do you actually hunt them physically?
Yeah, well, kind of. It's mainly a rescue service. Increasingly, I'll get to the stage where we will treat some of them ourselves. And in fact, we have I've got a few people who volunteer here. And Kirk in the middle of the back there, we've got some caging, that's appropriate for foxes, but we've not actually really used it, have we, Kirk?
I've had a cat in it.
Yeah. But because I live in Camden, I live in central London, Camden, and Kirkland's quite over in Chingford, so it's actually quite a distance to go. So in that case, it's usually easier to just keep them at mine temporarily. It's not something I normally do, because I've got a normal flat. It's not geared up for animals in that way. But I normally try and go to the Fox Project, so I work with the Fox Project mostly, as well as other people. So that in the future, it would be good to have that as a facility, but it's a long way off, and it also costs an extraordinary amount of money and manpower really to run something bigger than what we've already got. So, but at the moment, it's rescue. Although it's not a 24-hour-a-day service, it ends up being a lot of the time. Although I have recently had to start just turning my phone off at night because you do get emergencies at night, but mainly you get mad people phoning at night. Drunk people, mad people, things like someone will phone up and just say, oh, I've just seen a dead fox. I think that I need to know that at 3 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, unfortunately I've had to start turning the phone off at night. As I say, we don't really get that many emergencies at night, to be honest. Having said that, we've had quite a few. Some of my people who volunteer are here, and we've had a few emergencies, haven't we, this last week, really, or later, things later at night, haven't we? And then in that case, we have to go to emergency vets, which I'm sure all of you know. If you've got pets and you have to go to an emergency vet at night, you know how much it costs, a fortune. So first of all, they don't want to see foxes in the first place. So we have a handful of vets in the whole of London. I can count on one hand the whole of Greater London which vets will even see a fox, which will even let you cross the threshold. Because, sorry. Oh, I thought someone said something.
Yes, someone outside.
I did hear something, didn't I? So most vets, although people are under the impression that all vets will see wildlife and treat them for free, they don't and they won't. And all they'll mainly offer, and we know this for birds as well, is euthanasia usually. They don't. The vets is usually the last place you want to take sick wildlife. So we did have, as I say, an example of what happened the other night was. Does anyone know Springfield Marina, the boatyard? Well, there's quite a few foxes there, and people feed them there, and it's quite a safe place. It's actually really nice because it's away from the road and everything. But they do tend to fall in the river sometimes. So one fell in the river the other night, but it makes me wonder why it would fall in, because they're not the most agile creatures, but they are quite agile. They can climb like a cat, really, almost. I mean, not to the top of the tree, but they can climb big high fences and things. So I wondered if there was something already wrong, and it turned out, I said to keep an eye. They fished it out with a paddle. They didn't want to actually touch it, but they did scoop it out. And I said to keep an eye, and then I think the next day they said that it looked like it had a wound. So that was last Friday night. And I have a WhatsApp group for people who come to my volunteer meetings. They then join a WhatsApp group, and then I put some of the things out there to see if anybody can help. And on Friday night, Frank, who's at the back there, he offered to go to Springfield Marina, even though it was getting on Friday night, wasn't it? That was your Friday night entertainment. And we use big traps in these circumstances where you can't just pick a fox up, which most of the time you can't pick a fox up. So we use traps which are about this big. They're humane cage traps. So you put food in, they go in, and it shuts, and it's all, you haven't had to stress them out. That's in theory. Cage trapping works in about 1 in 10 occasions, really. It's not very successful because they're not stupid and they know that it's a cage and they want to go in. Luckily, it went in, and Frank took it to the emergency vets and phoned me. It was all after midnight, wasn't it, Frank, by then? Yeah. And then I needed to find out how much they were going to charge me, and that was going to be almost £800. So that's an example of what them helping us. It's almost £800. No. No. But it couldn't help. And one of the main reasons I've even started to do foxes is because the RSPCA is the only group in London that should be doing the foxes, but they really don't. They do very little. So, no, they didn't help with care either. So we had a big, I'm kind of just rambling here, but this is an example of what happened. This is what it's like in fox rescue. So I had a big kind of, not an argument as such, but I was trying to get them to cut the price down because I was saying, look, because I also have to raise all the funds myself as well. And they know that. They know I'm a one person, basically, although I'm getting volunteers now. They know really it's all down to me, but they just keep saying, oh, it's a private vet, which of course it is. And as I say, if you take your cat in, you get a similar thing. Although I don't think it would have been £800 had it been a cat. I don't know quite how they worked out the costings.
Box exactly.
It had a wound and it had got, excuse me, we've got fly strike. Does everybody know what fly strike is? When flies go into the wound and they start to lay eggs, and so it quickly goes to maggots, and it's absolutely grim. And most animals, or especially foxes, once that happens, that's really it, because it happens so quickly. So Frank literally did save that fox's life that night, because it was really on the border, and he's got a most horrible video of it. You can imagine, like all maggots and everything. Anyway, so they did say that the price was going to be just to look after a fox overnight, sedate it, and clean out the wound. And that, I suppose there might have been a couple of drugs in that, but that's it really. So I did manage to go and get them to cut out some of the things that they were going to do. I still, in the end, the bill was $400, but it's still a lot of money. And if you can imagine, we're dealing with foxes every day. Okay, we don't have to go to the emergency vet, but that's mainly because I try to work it so we don't have to go to the emergency vet. It has to be really carefully planned. And I hear about so many foxes each day, so I have to, apart from the rescue, I have to work out how we're going to plan the rescue, what time we're going to do it, where we can go, because obviously, like within a week, if I was going at that, then all the money would be gone, there would be no more rescue. So anyway, that was an example. And then the next day, we took, Frank again took her all the way down to the Fox Project, which I mentioned earlier. I don't know if everybody knows the Fox Project, but it's they're brilliant, but they're down in Kent, so it's quite a drive. And she's currently there, and we thought she was doing really well, but we heard yesterday she's not doing so well. I need to check that out. But if she's not doing so well, it will be quite understandable for what happened to her, because as well as having that wound, she'd fallen in the river as well. I think that's what made. That's what I was trying to say. I think she already was disorientated, and that's why she fell in the river, because she probably lost her step, because they jump on the boats there to have food and stuff. So I think she probably slipped. So that's that's an example. Sorry, son, you were going to ask something.
Yeah, I'm a founder of the rowing club down there. I've been there for 50 years.
Down at over Marina?
Yeah, the rowing club on the other side.
Oh, okay.
And very rarely I've seen a fox, dead fox.
Really? Oh.
So you're saying that there's been a few with a bit late?
Well, there have, but there's the people who call us, like who called us about this fox, and have called us previously, because I went down to treat some for mange there as well.
Yeah, probably I'm Peter Chapman.
Pardon?
I'm Peter Chapman, I spoke to you.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's all right, hi.
Yeah.
Christine, who called us there, I think she keeps quite an eye out, because she feeds them a bit, so I think she's happened to sit, I think she's more attuned to noticing, or perhaps people tell her, because they know she's interested in foxes. But I know there've been a couple, or so she says over the years, but I mean, I haven't experienced it, but I don't know over what period of time.
I just wondered whether somebody was, deliberately injuring them.
I don't think so. Over winter, this is veering off a bit, but over winter I heard of quite a few foxes in rivers over winter, and I don't know if they were just looking for food and they jumped in and didn't really think through what they were doing and they couldn't get back out again. But it could be that people killed them and chucked them in the river. It could be all different scenarios, really.
Yeah, because at the back of our rowing club there's a big field up Spring Hill, and a few months ago someone had put out poisoned meat, and people walking their dogs, one of the dogs that had died.
Yeah, that's right. And that happens a lot now, doesn't it?
So I wondered whether they were chucked.
Could be. I mean, that happens because people trying to poison dogs in lots of different parks now.
I think they're trying to poison the foxes, but the dogs were.
They're doing it with dogs. They do it with dogs as well. I think there's just some crazy people around. But so they could have, Can be all those reasons.
So if that happens, do you call the police? I mean, did you call the police?
No, because this is what I heard from other people, third parties. So.
Occasionally I've contacted the wildlife police.
There's a wildlife police.
Well, there's
Wildlife crime officers. Wildlife crime officers.
Yes, wildlife crime officers, but the effort involved is not really worth the outcome, because they can be very sympathetic sometimes, but it doesn't really have the outcome. Which is the problem with most laws to do with animals, really. They don't really mean anything at all. So.
Another point is, that some of the diseases that foxes, sort of get from, obviously from one another or other wildlife, some forms of mange, and there are quite a few that we don't you know, use in everyday talk, and they can give them, you know, send them so that they're quite senseless in a way, so that they will make mistakes that they wouldn't normally.
Well, when they
So,
when they have mange, for example.
yeah, and so, you know, that could be due to why some of them were in the river,
Yeah,
because they can become disorientated.
Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah, and may I ask, do you have any sort of contact or dealings with Fox Rescue?
I am Fox Rescue.
Right, okay. And, because, I mean, I've not heard of you, but I mean, I don't have a lot to do with them. I did know, I mean, he was such a character, but I know that
Reg?
he, yeah. And he came and, you know, wiggled across the road from me, had an injured fox that jumped the fence into next door. They then had to,
He did a lot around this area.
that's right, yeah. But a friend of mine used to go and trap the foxes with somebody else. She knew Reg.
Yeah.
And they go into the gardens
Yeah.
and sit all night
Well,
in a cage.
that's what I do, and that's what we do.
I gathered that.
Yeah, but since Reg, did you know Reg died?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
So since Reg died, it's a few years now since he was quite active, wasn't he? He was ill, I think, for a few years. And so although I live in Camden, we get loads of calls in this area. We have loads in Camden as well, even though it's central. We do get lots of calls.
Yeah.
But I know that Reg used to do a huge amount. No, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly why I've changed from being cat rescue to fox rescue, because I've just basically had to. And I tried to avoid it for years because I was always interested in foxes. I tried to actually avoid it until I had one in my garden. That's how it actually started. It was only about, well, a few years ago, I had one with a broken leg in my garden and I couldn't get any help for it at all. Even though I know everybody who does fox rescue, I still couldn't get any help. And so I had to catch this one. It took me about 5 hours. Even though it had a broken leg, it still took me about 5 hours to catch it. Of course, I didn't have much experience, although I was experienced. The feral cats, who are just as bad, if not worse, than foxes, really, because they've got their claws. But yeah, so that was how it actually started. And he actually had a front leg break. So I still try to avoid it, still after that. But people got to hear about it, and more and more people get to hear about it all the time, until we've got to the stage now where I haven't really even been doing it that long, but at any point during any day, I just have messages coming in from all different angles, from the phone, emails, Facebook tags, WhatsApp, everything. It's absolutely relentless and it's constant.
There's a small group, but at Mountain and Buckhurst Hill, one or two people around there that Reg, you know, knew and whatever. Excuse me. And there's a vet at near Epping, who was, you know, sort of as helpful as very helpful.
If you know which vet that is, let me know, because we really do struggle with vets. And,
yeah, this is the thing. Well, I think, you know, that's the problem. When there's only one, you know, in a large radius that will help out, they can only sort of do so much. So, yeah.
Well, it's so bad that I can name them on one hand who can help, and we always have to go to either Medivet at Enfield, which is where we were the other night, and okay, we have to be really grateful that they can take the fox in, but at bills at £800, then, you know, they are getting paid well for it. So, and then Richmond Medivet we can go to, Romford, Vets for Pets, they're okay with boxes as well. That's pretty much it. My own vet in Crouch End will kind of see one during the day if she's there and if she's not busy.
This is the thing, yeah.
So.
And of course the thing is that all the equipment and all the medications that the vets use, I think sometimes because we have the National Health Service, we don't realise that they have to pay for all the sort of, you know, all the drugs and all the, and it is unbelievably expensive. I do know that, truthfully. Yeah.
I'll tell you a vet who is quite cheap, and cat protection use them, is the vet at Hunts Park.
I don't think they take
I've
boxes.
asked
They
them,
don't.
that's my bet. I've asked
We've
them,
asked
they're
all
not
of
doing it,
them. We know, really, we know. We've been there, we've done it.
They said no.
They they all say no. Look, often people will recommend a vet and say, oh, I'm sure my vet will, but they don't.
No.
Most of the time they don't even reply to my email or my phone call. Sorry, what were you going to say?
Yeah, I just want to go back to the poisoning thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else is a member of a gardening website or club or on Facebook gardening page. It's quite common that people complain about the foxes.
Yeah.
They're such diggers, and they've destroyed my bed, they've dug up my bulb, whatever.
Yeah.
And the response to that can be
Yeah.
a good bit of rat poison,
Yeah.
a piece of meat, and it's something anybody, even if we haven't got the wherewithal to sort of be a volunteer, if we're in a gardening site, we can watch out for that and say, hey, blah, 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 suggest something else.
We do see that a lot, and an awful lot of what I do is damage limitation now. For examples like that, when people start saying things about their gardens being ruined. So I do a kind of awful lot of free pest control advice. But you're right, yeah, gardeners can get very heads up with that. And I find it incredible that someone would actually poison and kill something because it's messing up their garden. I mean, gardens, really?
I think you have to understand that people will value their garden just as
Oh, I
much.
understand.
You might value an animal.
Yeah, I've got
lots of work
yeah,
into it.
I know lots of people who've got fantastic gardens, and I understand they don't want it messed up. I understand that. My mother, my own garden's nice. But killing something
Exactly.
in a most awful,
Yeah, you can't understand
hideous
something
way.
taking life. From a
Solution might
living
be to
being,
feed the
whatever.
foxes.
I'm sorry.
The solution might be to feed the foxes. We've been in our house for 20 years, always had foxes, always fed them. Never any trouble with our garden, don't dig up our garden.
The problem with feeding foxes is it can work both ways because neighbours get very happy about people feeding foxes, and then if anything does happen in their garden, they're happy it's because you're feeding foxes. That's what I see most days happening. And again, I've had to intervene with so many people in that situation because they're feeding. It's really got really quite bad. And neighbours are ganging up on people who are feeding the foxes. I know. So it all depends. And I mean, I try to speak to kind of like a solution. And the solution in many cases is humane deterrence. So anybody who's got a fantastic garden and doesn't want foxes doing things like that, there's a lot of deterrence things you can do. And there's even a company, if you want to, people who want to pay out to have pest control come around and kill foxes would be better off paying humane deterrence services like Foxagon, who are quite good friends of mine, and they're flat out busy all the time now because they do a proper deterrence service. Because the other thing about killing foxes is when you kill them, the next ones just move in a week or two after. So cruelty apart, I mean, it's a horrible thing to do to just kill something, but yeah, it's completely ineffective anyway. Foxes just go back, and that's how they work. So yeah. So and also slug pellets, things like that, they're really dangerous. Over the last week or two as well, we've had other foxes that have been poisoned, we think, who we've rescued but we don't know if they've been poisoned deliberately or accidentally, because people want to poison everything. They want to poison everything from slugs, mice, rats, everything. And foxes are brilliant at pest control. They eat rats and mice. That's what most of their food is, rats and mice. So they're getting rid of them for you, but if they're eating some people poison, then they're also being poisoned with that as well. And being poisoned from anything from a mouse upwards is the most hideous death that takes days to kill them. It's just absolutely awful. That's why I can't understand how people can do that to something just because their gardens are messed up. As I say, I understand people loving their gardens, but there's other things you can do. It's not that difficult. Glue traps are also disgusting. Glue traps are very difficult. I'm sort of going around the houses again. Sorry, Margaret.
I do believe the government is debating glue traps.
Oh yes.
The law, banning it.
I don't think that will come to anything because the government doesn't care about animals at all. mean, the government like killing animals. The government are pro-fox hunting, they're pro-killing lots of things. So I never hold any hope for anything like that. But blue traps are great for years.
Gove goes around saying some stuff, it's all hot air for his ego. So when you look at that bill for the circus animals, I go to Parliament and talk about this stuff, and it is still 30 down the agenda. That will never be debated. It will never get to debate. He can say anything he likes, it's never going to come to debate.
They did debate further the other day, didn't they?
Yeah, because more than 100,000 people signed that petition. Yeah, I was there at Parliament doing that protest when the day it was being debated.
So so we've kind of got to that bit. But I say, so if anyone has any pest control issues, do get in touch. I mean, I don't want to be like forever giving out free fox. Like I don't mind giving out free advice, but it's difficult when people don't really want to hear the advice. Put it that way. Like there's lots of people who they're still going to kill everything. So.
It starts somewhere. It starts somewhere.
Pardon?
It starts somewhere.
What do you mean? Not the...
Well, everything starts somewhere. Even if they don't want to listen, they still listen.
Well, no, that's it. Sometimes people are really hostile.
These are the people you got here.
Yeah, and sometimes they're really hostile and they get really defensive. But then sometime afterwards they have actually, I think the more hostile they are, the more likely it has actually gone in their head a little bit and they've touched a sore nerve and so they don't like it and then they think it through a bit afterwards. It's true.
About glue traps.
Yes.
If everyone here went down our high street, Walthamstow, there's a store there. It's there every week.
Oh, but the
Glue traps. If everyone complained about that, it would have to stop. There's no good saying it's not going to stop. It's got to stop. They chew their feet off.
I know, but we do campaign against things like that all the time.
But it's not working, is it?
No.
It's got to somehow have more vitality to it.
Yeah.
I was just saying to my friend in Wood Street, there's a pound shop, and I think they
They sell them there.
they've got for
They sell
mice
them every
and
pound
for
shop.
rats, and then a really prominent position. I think if
Exactly.
enough people went in and said, look, I'm just not going to come into your shop while these things are there.
The thing is, they're
It's
in
opposite
every
the sheep
shop.
pub in Wood Street.
No, but
They're in every pound shop. They're in every chip shop. They're in the supermarkets. They're everywhere.
And they're in post office everywhere I live as well.
They're in garden centres.
If people got together in mass, as they do for humans, and we did it for animals instead, for say glue traps as an example, why not?
Well, I think
No, why can't we be more vital?
I think people are doing that. I think.
Well, I haven't heard of it.
Oh, okay. Well,
I've talked to the woman on the stall, and she just ignores what I say. But that's one person, you see. If we all did it, she's going to stop selling glue traps.
I think we've tried.
We're too nice.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
Well, I was just going to say, we're just all too nice.
I'm not nice at
No,
all.
I know. We're all too nice.
Exactly.
Yes,
We're too pleasant. We used to be, pity we can't go back about 20, 30 years when there was some vitality in animal rights, and we fought, and we won. It's not good enough.
Well, I think you have to look at that fur petition. More than 100, I think 110,000 people signed it. So there is an appetite for doing something, and young people are motivated now. More and more of them
I think you're right.
making the connection.
Yeah.
So
I mean, only got to think of veganism, haven't you?
yeah, I think the tipping point is coming, kind of thing.
We need some more energy.
Yeah, I think there's get young people to
What happened to the fox with the broken leg?
The one from my garden.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been very many since, but that one actually, because I didn't know what to do really at the time. So I think, and it was also, I think it was New Year's Day. So actually that one went to Trent Park, Barrett Enfield Wildlife. But anyway, it went there.
What was it? Sorry, I didn't hear what you
No,
said.
it was no, it didn't survive. I didn't survive. Yeah. I mean, the thing is with foxes, when they have a front leg break, it's really, really difficult because you can't set a fox, you can't set their leg and keep them in a cage for the amount of but we need to do it. So it normally, unfortunately, results in euthanasia with the leg. The back leg's not so bad because it can be amputated and they can get on just fine with 3 legs, like with the back leg missing. It's just the front ones because they need to dig and everything. So it's really.
Twice in my garden, I had foxes, not a few months, but that were probably to the front door, limping.
Yeah.
Limping quite badly, so I don't know if it's
No, I'm glad you said that because this is something I wanted to bring up. Every day I get calls and messages about foxes with broken legs. They're very rarely a broken leg. So I hope that reassures you because it's nearly all that foxes limp frequently. They limp a lot. They limp with mange. Mange makes them limp as well. But it's nearly always a sprain. So although I started off with that front leg break, there haven't actually been that many, so it's not genuine breaks, but there have been lots and lots of different leg limps. So, and everyone knows arnica probably. Do you all know arnica? So you can put arnica in food for them for a few days, and it does wonders, and it normally fixes all sorts of limps and things like that. It's really, really good. So it's best to get drops because it's good to put easy to put that in the food, but you can get that from Helios homeopathics or to any homeopathic place. The drops are easy to put just in food. And we normally, when we're medicating foxes, we nearly always put it in bread and jam or Swiss roll or cake or something like that because they've got a really sweet tooth, mostly, although they haven't all. And it stops other animals eating it. Cats will hardly ever eat anything like that. You're always going to get the odd one that will. And most other animals don't. I mean, yeah, squirrels might pinch it and everything, but bread and jam's the best thing. If you start putting down medication in dog food or cat food, then every cat and every good slag. So yeah, so arnica's a really useful thing to have if you see any fox with a limp. And as I say, be reassured because it usually isn't a break at all. And they can have different wounds and things, but it's normally a sprain.
But the arnica drops are the same ones you give to people.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah.
I've got the same like they do remedy for mange as well.
Yeah, I was going to say that the main thing that I always talk about, it's really unglamorous, but it's mange, because mange is the biggest problem for foxes. Calves are a big problem for foxes, but mange is much, much worse. And all foxes, if they just don't reach an old age, because the average lifespan in London is like 18 months because most cubs won't even reach their first birthday, either by being knocked over by traffic, that's a big thing, attacked by dogs, even attacked by cats, but mange is the killer. And mange is what I'm doing all day long, my whole life is mange. And again, people, it's so unglamorous, but it's just mange all day long. But the thing is with mange, people think it makes they think there's a scruffy fox and they're just scruffy, but no, they've got mange, that's the problem. Not only have they got mange, they're going to die from mange. They don't recover without treatment. So from start to finish, it's only about 4 months for mange. So it's really important when people say, oh, I saw a bit of a scruffy fox. Treat it. You know, you can just get homeopathic medication, put it in bread and jam. You have to do it every day for 3 or 4 weeks. It really does help. Now, don't get me wrong, I really am quite sceptical about homeopathic medicine, okay? But it does work. It doesn't work in every case, and I always prefer to use strong meds if I can, but most of the time you just can't do that, because I've got to go actually physically go and do that myself, and I have to do that. You can't really give meds to members of the public because they're strong meds, and so it's veterinary approved. It's only because I've got a good vet who trusts me. It's not the norm. So homeopathic medication really is then all there is. But it can work marvellous. In fact, I think Rachel you've done it with your foxes, haven't you? Yeah, and I think, I've just actually got photos. I don't know if you can see it. I wasn't going to get any photos out of that. I'll show you an example if you've got it.
Yeah.
So this is what, yes, this is one of your friends, Sydney. So this is, right, so this, can you see really, that's got mange, that one there, it's a bit difficult to see. Pass it around. I will do. Let me just hold up, so you can see that sometimes when their fur has gone a bit black looking. So again, sometimes people describe to me and they say, oh, I've got a fox, he's a bit black looking. He hasn't got mange, he's just a bit black. If he's a bit black, he's got mange. So you can see that, I'll pass it around. And then,
Or they look a bit birds, like something.
yeah, sometimes, yeah. But and that was purely with homeopathic medication. You can see there it's all beautiful. But it's quite a commitment because you have to do it every day for 3 or 4 weeks, and or more. So maybe have a little look.
This lady was asking what treatment you use for the mange.
Another thing with
For the mange.
All right. What homeopathic treatment? I might actually have a little thing written down for you. Are you writing it down? Okay, so I've got some printout things. But I was going to say, earlier on when I was giving out my little cards to everybody and everyone wondered what I was doing, that's because if you need to get in touch with me about fox issues, the details are on the back of the card. And if anyone hasn't got one and they want one, then just ask, yeah? But email is best rather than phone because the phone just drives me crazy a lot of times. I can't really answer it because I'm really always doing rescues because that's my life. It's always like covered in fur and mange and fox poo and everything else like that. So yeah, it's best to email. Sorry.
And another thing is, I'm sure you know anyway, but if you see a fox during the day, sort of wandering slowly around the garden as if it's high on something, that is a big sign of mange.
Yeah, it is. When they've got
because they do, as I said before.
They start to go through their mind. They start to lose their mind because they're looking for distraction. Because it's so painful and it's so itchy. It's awful. And so they do start to wander around aimlessly.
It's just that it's a shame because sometimes I've had a couple of friends say, oh, I had the most beautiful fox in the garden the other day. And it was rolling on its back in the middle of the day. And
but the thing is, it doesn't always go because foxes are around during the day now a lot. So if they look healthy, it's fine.
Yeah, but it's still, the majority are still better at night. Yes, you see them sort of running along the road going to a different place.
I mean, I see healthy foxes every day during the day, but I mean, that's what
when they're sort of just wandering round and round.
Yeah, but if they're aimlessly,
slowly in the garden.
But also, if they're healthy and they haven't got mange and they're wandering around like that, they can also have toxoplasmosis as well, which is another disease that they get, which makes them lose their fear. And so they'll wander around quite friendly. Like sometimes when you see them in the high streets and things like that and they're wandering around, sometimes they've got mange, sometimes they've got toxoplasmosis, which isn't dangerous to anybody, by the way. And sometimes it's just because they've become so accustomed to people. Because people also think now that foxes are really bold and aggressive or all these different things. They're not. They've just got so used to us because they've been living with us for quite a while now. And we're all in close,
and it is tempting when you have them come in to the garden
Well, I was going to say this is the thing about feeding them by hand. A lot of people are very tempted to feed by hand. I know that's what you were trying to say. You shouldn't be tempted to do that at all because it's all very cute getting them to eat by hand, but it just means that they go too close to other people. They go close to other people thinking they're going to get fed, and then they might get kicked in the head, or they get people phoning up pest control. Again, you get the same scenario with people, neighbours. They just because they try to get in people's houses then. And then you get
better
the whole,
not to interact. Isn't it?
So they're just walking in because they just think, oh, I'm going to go in and get some food because that's what they're used to. And then of course, if people are that way inclined, then they'll call pest control. And if they read the Daily Mail and things like that, then they'll assume that they're coming in to kill their babies and everything else.
Or kill them. The lady next door to me is petrified. She is
Really? Yeah, there's a lot of adults that actually
think
think
of vengeance, evil and wicked woman.
she
she hates my cats, and she throws everything and anything at them. And then what did she throw? She threw water. And it came across and hit me. So I looked at, I mean, we've got a tall fence, and I said, excuse me, but I said, that is assault. It didn't matter to her at all. She just hates animals.
Some people do.
Yeah, she is mad.
Some people do. I've had a lot of hurt. I went round to somebody recently because they had she hates foxes, and she says all her neighbours all hate foxes as well. I mean, I don't know whether that's actually true or not, but we were trying to treat this poor fox for names won't get hurt. Anyway, because she just hates them and hates everything, and she's not really going to let us help her. But we had to give up really. We tried really hard, but you can't force people to.
Oh, that was.
She might come back. You never know. We can chase her up again.
Do you know what area you want to get within that area?
What area is it there?
That was Leytonstone.
Is anyone from Leytonstone here?
What road was it? Do you remember?
It's just off High Street.
I could tell you, but I've got so many villages each day, I can't tell you. But anyway, but yeah, she was quite nice actually on the phone, which was why I thought we could probably talk around. She just said, look, I have to be honest, I hate them. I hate all animals. It's in my cultures, I hate animals. I don't know why that's quite true, but that's what she said. But that's what she decided was in her culture. Anyway. She said, all my neighbours all feel the same. So, but we can't help everything.
If we found out what house number it is, could we put jam sandwiches out the front
It's
of
at the
the
back.
house?
It's in a terrace.
So
Yeah.
we
It is
put it out
a
the
terrace,
front of
isn't
the
it?
house.
It's like in a little cul-de-sac. It's,
But there's no access to the front roof, huh?
well,
I mean, are they normally at the back?
she believed that it never went round the front. It would only stayed in the back garden.
But it's possible.
I
It's
can't
quite
see why that's a
possible.
fox. It's not just going to stay with you guys.
No, I mean, I thought it was a terrace when she said that. You see, I assumed it was a terrace, but I don't actually. Well, you know, it's possible.
Run up every night and stick a jam sandwich.
What we'll do is, sorry, this isn't for the meeting now. What we'll do is we'll chase her up again and give her another chance because she wasn't horrible. She just doesn't like them, and nothing we're going to say is going to make her like them. We can't make her like animals, so well, we can give it another try. Kind of like just make her at least like let us in.
And how many drops of the soda do you put on the jam sandwich?
Well, can we ask that if anybody wants to go down the road of getting homeopathic medication, it's best if they get in touch with me really, because then I can talk you through it. But it's about 4 or 5 drops per fox. Bearing in mind, you're not going to definitely pinpoint the fox you're trying to treat, and there might be 5 there. Then do 5 times 5, do 25 drops, and then do it in bread and jam, cut into lots of little pieces, and maybe scatter in a couple of places. Try and do it in roughly the same place, but just try and spread it a bit thin. And yeah, sort of 5 drops of fox really. It's quite difficult. It's easy if you're in a garden where you are feeding them, they're coming regularly. That's the one time when feeding them really is useful, because for medication. But I know lots of people here feed foxes, and I know lots of my volunteers feed foxes as well. Personally, I don't, because I just I've already got too much trouble on my plate dealing with the whole foxes of London, so I don't want to annoy my neighbours. I don't want the responsibility of a fox family coming to my garden and me having to worry about them as well. And I have in the past when I've medicated them. I know what it's like with the homeopathic medication. So I've done it for a few weeks. Well then what? You just stop. You know, it's really difficult to just stop. So, and I didn't just stop. I had to take it over months really.
Good question. Would you, how would you feel about feeding foxes in severe weather, like in the snow and that sort of thing?
Well, I say I'm not actually against it. I don't like people who do feed them. I'm not against it. And as I say, lots of the people who work really closely with me do feed them. Foxes don't need us.
Not even in severe weather.
Not really. But then there's nothing wrong with a little bit. I just think that it's not good to get them keep coming every day. So by all means, if you've got cats or dogs or whatever, and you've got leftover food, yeah, of course, put it out for them. You know, it's pointless to throw it in the dustbin, really. So I'm very aware that I'm contradicting myself. But I think that if don't do it too regularly. If you want to do it every day for the rest of your life, it's fine, but I would say, and as I say, loads of people I know do, the most important part about that is fine to do it, but when you go on holiday for 3 weeks, make sure someone else is still going to feed them then because they're relying on it. And also, just be discreet. Don't let them tell your neighbours that's what you're doing. Don't make a big sort of dance and show off about it, you know, because 10 of your neighbours might love them. You only need one to hate them, and they're going to be the ones causing trouble. And I know I've talked far too much about pest control, but it is a big part of my life because I'm always having to deal with them. If people want to call pest control to have foxes shot in their garden, there's nothing any of you can do about it, even if you're feeding those foxes and you kind of think of them as being yours. It's perfectly legal, so yeah, so it's really devastating for you if you're feeding them and that's what, and then someone does that. It's awful that that's the way it has to be, but that is, people do that job, they accept money to go and shoot foxes in people's garden or to cage trap them and shoot them. And they, not only do they do that, the main reason they get so much work is by spreading lies and misinformation about them and why you might need to do that, i.e. they attack babies, children, cats, dogs, everything, they spread diseases. Just to touch on the disease thing, there isn't really anything we can catch from foxes, so I'm trying to think, but they have the same thing that dogs have, like, you know, what is it, toxocara, you know, the worm type thing that they can have, like only the same as like dogs, you know, like when people get upset about dogs, it's only the same sort of thing. I don't know anybody, or I've never heard of anybody who's been affected by it. Mange is not, we can't catch mange, although we can react to it, and I'd say the only people that's going to happen to is people like me who are handling a fox with really bad mange and, you know, with no gloves on, and it's going to happen. And all that will happen then is I'll just feel itchy. Nothing actually happens. Some people can react and get little red spots, but basically that is the maximum thing that will happen. You haven't actually caught mange, you've just reacted a little bit to it. So there really isn't anything that there's no danger to us in the disease states whatsoever, even though again, pest control will say otherwise, a lot of the press will say otherwise, but none of it's true. So.
I asked my vet, because I've got a cat.
Vets are really brilliant sometimes.
But the vet said my cat couldn't get mange from the foxes, so they don't. It doesn't go between.
It doesn't cross because fox mange is dog mange, it's canine, it's narcotic mange.
So can dogs get it from foxes?
Dogs can. But the thing is with dogs, if you're looking after your dog properly, flea treatment that you give, i.e. Stronghold, Antica, the prescription drugs, that covers mange anyway, so it would never happen. If it did happen, like say you hadn't been treating them, I just don't ever hear of it happening anyway. Really. You'll always get someone pipe up and say, oh, my animals caught so and so from foxes, food, or anything. They just it's just really speculation. They haven't caught it. Like someone said to me recently, oh, my cat's caught fleas from the foxes in my garden. I mean, how likely is that? Foxes do carry cat fleas actually, but they've got them from cats in the first place. So again, if you're treating your cats for fleas, then it's covered. So this fox rescue thing, as you can see, it's not at all glamorous at all. It's all mange and horrible things, but we do have, it has its good moments, and it's always rewarding when you actually save their life, which is always what we're trying to do. We have more deaths, to be honest, we have many more deaths than we do saves, but we always, I say to everybody that that's still a success because we managed to have them put to sleep so they're not suffering anymore, because they're normally in absolute misery or in such a terrible state if we need to have them euthanized. Don't get me wrong, euthanasia is always the last resort. We'll do anything to save them. So it's never just something we do. We try everything else first, but there's certain situations where that has to happen. We hate it, we always hate it. But the other thing that's just happened is cub season. Cub season every year is, I don't know if everybody knows that foxes have a strict calendar, i.e. they all mate at roughly the same time, so nearly all cubs are born in March. So it's only once a year, it's a sort of 1 year cycle. 99.9% of cubs are born in March, and so we always kind of know what's going to be happening. And then as they grow, 4 weeks later after they've been born, they start to emerge from the earth, and that's when we start to get loads and loads of calls, and that's when the trouble starts, and they're tiny. And it's all very cute at that time of year, and cubs are really cute, everybody loves cubs. But if we're called out to a cub, you know, it's 50, it's not even 50-50. If we're called out to a cub, it's likely that they're sick, and they've been abandoned by the mother because the mother knows they're sick. We might not even know they're sick at that point. They might look perfectly fine, but they nearly always are. So, for one reason. But I mean, they're lovely. It's cute. And as they're getting older now, and they're getting bigger now, when they're younger, you can just literally pick them up like a puppy, really. But at this stage, at the time of the year, they're getting much bigger, and it's as difficult to catch them as it is to catch an adult fox. So I don't want to keep rambling on, but just to say again, we have to track most of them. If they're able to be caught by hand, it's normally because they're so sick that you can catch them by hand. And it normally means, again, it's not normally a good outcome if you can catch them by hand. So, but I say we try everything, and sometimes they're okay.
I actually phoned you.
You did?
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was though.
There was a sick fox in the garden.
Oh, it died? No.
Yeah, it died. Because you sent somebody and never let. Well, we took him up to the forest, going in the forest. And then Eddie went out to get the newspaper about a week or so later. And he said to me, come and have a look at this. And I've got a Mini. And I went out, and police.
Oh, you told me.
Yes.
Did.
And
Someone had placed a dead fox.
Yeah.
On your car?
Yeah.
What happened?
What happened?
See, this is one of the things about people, you know, maybe it was poisoned. Maybe it was poisoned, maybe it's just somebody just thought, doesn't like foxes, and they thought, oh, we'll put it there, and she likes foxes. It could have been different, horrible.
Yes, that is it.
My friend's got a vegan sticker on her car, and somebody went to the bother of putting a rasher of bacon, attaching it to her bumper. Yeah, exactly.
Is this something I jotted down? Because I haven't obviously thought about what we were going to say at all.
Well, there's been.
Oh, I was going to say, if anybody here is interested.
And I looked and I got the binoculars.
If anyone is interested in being a volunteer in any way whatsoever, so as I say, I've got a few people here who do come to my volunteer meetings that I do once a month. And volunteer can mean anything from actual hands-on rescue work, which is what some people like Frank started doing, which Kurt does, and Val goes with Frank as well. Margaret, a few people have done this. So it's anything from actual hands-on work, which I always talk you through completely, because it's not easy at all. And in a lot of ways, you've either got the aptitude for it or you haven't. It's hard, it's quite hard. But there's all sorts of other things that you can do as a volunteer. Mainstream, as I say. You don't have to touch any foxes, you don't have to do anything, but it's absolutely imperative that we have people who can go and give mange treatment to foxes. There's even, as I say, if anybody wants to come to the meeting, do get in touch. I've got another meeting next Monday, the 25th. They're always in Holloway. As I say, if you give me a shout if you'd like to come, I'll give you the details, because I never publicly post the address in case of lunatic people who want to come and, I don't know, kill me or something. In case you, sometimes, it's surprising that sometimes journalists want to come to things like that. I've had to chase a few of them off sometimes. Yeah, so if anybody is interested in any capacity, even in fundraising or anything like that, great. So as I say, there's a whole gamut of things that you can do. I'm just going to, sorry?
And driving.
Sometimes just driving. You don't have to even touch a fox, but driving a fox from one place to another is really, really important and was the first reason I even decided to have volunteers. Because up until then I was just doing it on my own. And then I was just an EV driver, so that's why I started to have meetings, but then it evolved a bit and I realised that other people could actually get more involved in just driving.
And can an fox also be driven to Dorset, to the wildlife hospital there?
Yeah, sometimes.
Have you had good relations with them?
Yeah, I just like to pick each place, for each fox is individual, so each different thing that happens to a fox, I have to choose where it's going to go for the best outcome, because they're all different, they've got all different policies, they do different things for different foxes, not just foxes, all the other animals that we deal with as well. I'm sorry, I don't know if anybody really wanted to talk much about cats, because I've spoken about foxes completely. I hope that, is that okay? Did anybody want to speak particularly about cats?
Oh, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Can I ask, in your experience, Karen,
Yes.
how many times have you seen a fox attack on a cat, or have had a confirmed fox attack?
Never. This is a big battle we have as well, about people who say foxes kill cats, and a fox definitely killed their cat. And again, this is a thing where people get really hostile, because when you question them and ask what they actually saw, of course they didn't see that at all, but they get really angry and hostile that you're suggesting that that's not what happened. So, as I say, I've had a cat charity for 25 years, so that's something I really, really do know much more than I know foxes anyway. And so I've worked with them all for all those years. I've never had any evidence whatsoever of a fox attacking a cat. I'm not saying that they might not have a scuffle, in the same way that a cat might have a scuffle, well, less likely than a cat's having a scuffle. But foxes actually aren't that much bigger than cats. They weigh roughly the same, they've got long legs and everything, the rib cage is about the same size. Foxes have teeth, cats have teeth, cats have got 4 sets of lethal claws. As I say, touching feral cats gave me, I didn't realise handling foxes was going to be the equivalent of handling feral cats, actually easier than handling feral cats. So I'd rather handle a fox any day than feral cats, and I'm an expert with feral cats. So yeah, people insist that their foxes killed their cat, but I've never seen a scrap of evidence at all. As I say, people get really upset about it. And to be honest, when I see it on Facebook now, people tag me because they want me to get involved with the conversation. I don't even bother anymore, because the sort of people that insist it's happened, even though they didn't see it, you can try to talk to them. Sometimes you can, but they're mostly not. They're mostly not going to have that.
The one who said her, I know foxes have got my cat because they attacked him before.
Oh, was that one? Well, we had one in response to this meeting.
Oh, really?
One of who said, why is she holding a fox as if it's lovely? That's me holding a fox.
Oh my God.
And they've killed my cat. And
That's a lovely
7 cats in the neighbourhood have gone missing. 7 cats in every neighbourhood go missing. I hear of lost cats all the time because I run a cat charity. The fox didn't get them. I've even had to deal with this people I know quite well. You know, I can talk them round a bit, but even then we can't talk them round sometimes. I have some terrible neighbours who insist every single thing that happens with their cats. They're awful cat owners. Every single thing that happens to foxes. Like when one went missing, a fox has killed it. And of course I found it, their cat, 2 days later and took it back to them. It's because they're like rubbish cat owners, and they just let them wander all day and night, and they've got, rowdy kids and everything, and they're really, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they're rowdy kids, I'm not saying, they're really posh, these people. I'm not saying the opposite, I'm saying, and then their cat broke its jaw, obviously hit by a car, Fox did that, and it's a series of things, now I can't even speak to them.
Well, on that particular post, now I know it's a fox because the fox attacked my cat before, and I said, did you see that? You were there online. Did you see the fox attack your cat before? No, but they're always hanging around in my garden, and it went on. And then another local pet sitter decided to put the boot into me. This woman's cat's gone missing. How could you be so heartless? And then a week later, my cat's turned up, and he smells of shampoo. Those foxes have got hair salons now.
Tell me who that is. If not, tell me after.
We've always had cats. We've got 5 at the moment. They're nice, big foxes. They
coexist very happily. You know, the fox would come for its food, and the cat would just sit there, just quite close by, and just unbothered at all.
They normally just live harmoniously together.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might get a scuffle. The scuffle's not even the right word, and if anything, it's nearly always a cat swiping. That's all I've ever seen, is a cat swiping fox. I don't let my cats out in the garden much at all because I'm scared of traffic and everything else. I'm on the main road. I monitor my cats. My cats hate me because I only let them out when they don't really get nothing, but I'm just joking. But I only let them out when I'm monitoring them. And I don't let them out when the foxes are out there, not because I'm scared the foxes will attack them, because I saw my Christina smash a cub round the face, and she's very small, my cat, and chase it, and like throw claws and everything on this cub. It was bigger, it's the same size as a big cub, was shrieking and screaming. So I don't trust, I'm not letting my horrible cats out, basically.
We found our cat half eaten.
Yes.
And I presume that because he had a deep heart, he died from a heart attack and the fox again.
Sensible.
But
Yes.
I think that leads to some of these stories.
Oh, it
People
does.
do find cats.
Absolutely.
There's one on Waltham Forest cats at the moment. Somebody saying that the cat was a fox attacked the cat's kittens, took them one by one, and then attacks the cat.
That is, I think it's in a way.
Is that likely? Are they good for kittens?
It's not impossible because if it's a new tiny newborn style kitten, it's like a rat, isn't it? So it's not impossible. But bear in mind that feral cats have babies outside all the time, sharing space with foxes nearly always because it's a food source and they quite happily just share the food source. So again, I've never ever seen that happening. But something tiny is more possible, but I still don't believe the story personally. But see, you brought up a good point. What you found was horrible, your cat, but that is exactly where stories like that come from. So a half-eaten cat is usually roadkill, which of course hundreds of cats every week are killed on the road. It can be a cat that's been buried and a fox digs it up. They do that. They do that. If you bury your pet cat, you've got to put a paving slab over it, or bury any animal, you've got to put a paving slab over it. They're opportunists. They pick up, they pick up rubbish. They pick up Kentucky in the street. They pick up anything to eat. They can eat virtually anything. Foxes. It's not what as a diet is good for them. But of course, a dead cat, unfortunately, is some meat. It's horrible, but that's what it is. And so people do get really upset when that happens. And I would hate to come across that myself. That's the conclusion that people jump to. And as you say, cats do just drop dead from heart conditions. I don't think people realise how much that happens because but it happens a lot that they just have a bad heart and they just drop dead. And I did actually manage to talk to someone around who phoned and thought that their foxes they were feeding had killed their cat in those circumstances, but she was very upset about it. She changed her mind. She didn't really want the foxes there anymore. After talking her through that scenario, as you said, she ended up thinking, right, okay, yeah, that's what happened, because actually it's true. The cat was lying there, but the fox was sitting there. It hadn't actually started to do eating, and it was just sitting there. It hadn't actually done anything. So, but that's a really good point, and that's where some of these, most of these stories come from.
So I suppose we've only got room to pop us now.
Oh, God.
And we've got some vegan food.
Oh, and the other thing is, I've seen a pack of foxes stalking a cat.
Yeah,
a pack
just
of
that last
foxes.
thing about packs of foxes. Foxes do not go around in packs. They sometimes stay together as a family group, but very rarely. At this time of year, people see packs of foxes because it's the mum, the dad, and some cubs who are growing up and getting to the size of big foxes. So they're a family group. By the end of summer, they start to disperse, and we're back to most of the cubs leave. And so they're dispersed, and so we don't have the gangs of foxes anymore. And these gangs of foxes don't do anything anyway, these family groups of foxes. But for people who are that way, fine, and people who are not going to accept anything, that's what they're going to carry on believing. You can talk them around, and I hope everybody here does try to talk people around when they talk nonsense. I'm sure I know a lot of you do. But yeah, carry on, because sometimes it works.
Sorry, can I just one last thing?
Yes.
Do you have sorry, it's a bit rude. Could you have a sort of collection box or something?
Oh, I do actually.
Because the thing is, I think, you know,
Thank you, because I wouldn't have even remembered or thought
No,
to bring
well,
it out. I have got vegetables, I never bring out ever.
It's lovely, thank you. And obviously, I mean, yeah.
Thank you.
And do we put something for?
Should I just put, I'll just put it here, please don't feel obliged at all. But, again, if anybody is interested, like, ask me for a card so you can email me. And if anybody ever is interested in making a donation, then there are ways of making a donation. Don't feel obliged at all, but there's PayPal and there's a bank account. But yeah, so just get in touch.
Okay, I just want to say a huge thank you to Karen. Just three quick things. Firstly, just a reminder, if anybody would like to get emails about Waltham Forest Animal Protection meetings and events, please put your details here. Anyone who would like to get London Wildlife Protection newsletters, please put your details here. Before you go to the film, if we can take a quick group photograph, and just before that, Margaret would like to say something.
Thanks everyone for coming this evening. And yeah, there's never enough helpers. I cannot stress, you know, so if you can give up some time to feed some foxes with mange, or take a fox to one of the rehab places that Karen tells you to, we need drivers. There's never enough. So please, please. And there's never enough volunteers to help with the sick and injured birds in London. People to go and collect a bird and to take it to one of the rehab places in Enfield or West Ealing or Greenwich. So please, please. There's a big difference between people who say, yeah, I love animals, yeah, and people who are willing to just spend an hour or two just to take a sick or injured bird or fox somewhere. So please, spread the word, your friends, your family, and together, as Eileen pointed out, yeah, is that Eileen your name? Let's have the energy, is that what you said?
Vitality.
The energy to help the sick and injured wildlife of London, and together with our friends and family we can. Yeah, right. And another thing we can all do is help the Mayhew Dog and Cat Home in North London. Have some of you heard of the Mayhew? Yeah. They do lots of things. They help rehome sick and injured dogs and cats. They also do great work in countries torn by war like Afghanistan, help with rabies and education. And on Saturday afternoon at 6 o'clock, I am going to be abseiling 262 feet down the middle orbital Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park. So to raise £250 to help the Mayhew Dog and Cat Home in North London. So if you'd like to give me a little bit, please come along, and here's my sponsorship form. I've also got a Just Giving page. My name is Margaret Wimiak. If you want to go online, www.justgiving.com or .org, or if you want to give me a few pounds to help me raise 250. And if you pay tax, you just put your postcode and the government will give 25p for every pound you give. So thank you very, very much.
Just have a quick photograph.
Yeah.
You can help